The very best way to start and succeed as a content creator is watching and listening. These are going to be observations and opinions. My advice is not for everyone. If you don't have the drive or the desire to make it big as a content creator, then this isn't for you. If you're just going with the flow, hoping as you go along to make money, that's cool. Do you. There's nothing wrong with it. I'll never tell you you're doing it wrong because you're doing it exactly the way you want to. I will never tell you you're doing it wrong. But if you want to be super successful, I'm talking Amy Jackson successful, sometimes you're going to have to take constructive criticism, even if it hurts your feelings. Myself included. I cannot tell you how disappointed I was when I realized I can't just post anything I want and have fun with it and it'll just take off and they'll pay me all this money. That's a delusion. So get that out of your mind right now. The very first thing you're going to want to do is find you some big content creators to follow. I'm not talking about ones with 50, 60, 70,000 followers. Yeah, that's kind of how you find them, but that's not how they succeed. Your follower count matters to an extent, but it's not even. It's like a small part. Your success is going to come from high activity. High follower numbers, they don't get you paid. It's the high activity that gets you paid. With lots of comments, lots of likes, that's what pays. I know what you're thinking. The more followers I have, the busier my content will be. I'll get more comments, I'll get more likes. Wrong. One of the biggest things I've learned, mostly from Amy Jackson, is you don't post for your followers. And I want to make one thing clear. I'm going to use my own words and my own opinions based off observations I've learned from other content creators. If you don't agree with something, don't run to Amy Jackson or any other content creator saying, she said this about you, she said you said this. No, I didn't. These are my words. I am telling you things I've learned and formed my own opinion and then put those opinions into words. That being said, one thing Amy Jackson did tell us, and straight out, and she'll probably tell you again, is most of your engagement comes from non-followers. And if you watch your numbers, which I did, I've watched my numbers, it tells you on each post a percent of who liked your content. Like followers, it'll even tell you like male, female. I mean, it gives you a lot of information. And if you look and it tells you non-followers, that number's always going to be the highest. For whatever reason, I don't make the rules, but non-followers is where most of your engagement comes from. Now, I'm not saying ignore your followers because they do help you overall. I mean, them being a follower is not what's helping you, but them following you and seeing your content often and then posting and commenting on it, that does boost you. However, you'll have the same 10, 15, 20 people on all your posts. I promise you, if you stop commenting back to them, you never see them again. They're not here to help you, I promise. They're here to help themselves. And you have to keep that in mind. Now, that's not, there's exceptions to every rule. You'll make friends. I've made some friends. They don't engage all the time, but I still keep them around because I like them. And that's okay. I'm not saying we'll step on everybody's back. Definitely make some friendships if that's what you want to do. If you don't, whatever. Just don't rely on those solely. Because like I said, most of these people, they don't really know you. They just want you to like their stuff back. And most of them, once you stop, they're gone. Not to mention, engaging with these people constantly, going from page to page is time consuming and it's draining. You don't want to do that all day. You're going to spend a majority of your time returning these likes and comments. Stop doing that. You're going to burn yourself out and you're definitely not going to get rich doing that. I went from like 40 or 50 people a day liking, returning the love. I've stopped. I can't handle it. It was draining. I still go to some people's, like the ones I really like, the ones that have stayed with me the whole way. I'm loyal to them. I'll go to their page and I'll love on them. But there's like 5 to 10 now. And it doesn't take me that long. Don't burn yourself out doing that because that's not how you're going to succeed. The biggest reason you don't want to do that is because it's not authentic. And Facebook knows. They know. Think of the algorithm as this little man just sitting on your page, judging everything you do, watching everything you do. Facebook wants authentic content. They want organic interactions. They're not looking for you like for like, follow for follow. That'll actually get you banned if they catch on. Now, here's where my opinion's probably going to piss some people off. Be mindful of what you post. I see so many people tell me, not me, I mean just post in general. I see so many people say, just post whatever. Just keep posting, posting, posting. You might get lucky with one post, but that is just luck of the draw. You're not a content creator. You're just spamming. That's exactly what you're doing. You're spamming. Nobody wants to see 50 posts in a row of you thanking your star sender or you begging for stars. And stop begging for stars too. That's tacky. It's gross. It's ugly. And it's actually against the rules. We don't need to know every day that somebody sent you a star and you're thanking them. Nobody wants to like go to your page and see spam and just nonsense posts. They're nonsense posts. Hate me, come for me, whatever. I'm just telling you how it is. I'm telling you how to make it as a successful content creator. The only people that are liking those posts are those same 10, 15, 20 people that like all your posts. If you look at it, you're not finding, look at your numbers. You're not going to see non-followers liking those. Nobody cares about that. I'm sorry, but nobody cares. Just posting stuff like that, Facebook is not going to put your post out there. They're not going to put, they're putting out there what people want to see. The algorithm is looking at keywords, key phrases. It studies your videos or photos, whatever. It finds key things in your videos and decides who to send it to and who to show it to. So if you're posting nonsense and thanking your followers and star senders all the time, guess who's going to see that? The people that already follow you. How are you going to grow? Your goal as a content creator is finding a niche. A niche is something like a subject, I guess you could say, like horses, say, for instance. Like you're a horse person, you love horses, you post mostly horses. Your niche is horses. You want to make your page about that. And talking about niches is a whole nother video. I'm already at 8 minutes and I'm never going to be able to tell you about that. Mainly be mindful of what you're posting. You want to post what people want to see. You need to, and if you don't have a niche yet, I don't have a niche yet myself. I'm still trying to find that, and I post all kinds of stuff all over the place because I'm trying to find my niche. You're going to post whatever you want to start. Try to learn from it. You're going to look at your numbers. You're going to see what has higher numbers, what people are seeing more, what people are reacting to more. Get rid of the other stuff. Stop posting that. Post more of those things with high numbers. That's what's going to get you liked. That's what's going to get you followed. Then the algorithm's going to catch on to, hey, this is her thing. And they're going to know who to send your stuff to. Because if I don't like horses, I'm not coming to your page to watch it. But Facebook might be sending that to me because you posted other things that I liked. So you want to try to find a subject and kind of stick with it. Now you can sprinkle in other things. They call them B-rolls on TikTok. I'm still learning. I've been watching it like crazy. But you can post stuff that's like nonsense in between. But for the majority of your posts, you want it to be your niche. That is going to be what makes you sell. You're selling yourself. Think of it like that. Baby, your kids are cute. Your dog's cute. My cats are amazing. Not everybody wants to see those things. Nobody's going to stop of a picture of you changing a diaper. I don't know if that's a thing. I've seen weird stuff. But yeah. You want to post what everybody wants to see, or a majority of people. You want to be interesting. You don't want to just post spam nonsense. I've seen too many people say just keep posting, like I said. No, do not post quantity over quality. Quality is what's going to make you successful. So I'm going to make another video later about the niches and stuff and give you some kind of ideas. And we're all learning together because I have not made it. I'm not even content monetized on Facebook yet. I've got 9 minutes to say goodbye. So this was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.